The Scottish Open is the tournament that is played the week before the Open Championship, or the British Open, which is one of the big 4 tournaments in golf. So now I'm going to show you some footage that we took when we went and talk alongside this. So the first golfer is Tommy Fleetwood, who's from the north of England, and he is known for having luscious, long locks of hair. And he's also got one of the best golf swings. But this particular shot was not one of his best. The next one is Xander Schauffele, who's from San Diego in the southwest of America, California. And he actually won the Olympic gold medal a couple of weeks after this tournament. So he's one of the top 10 players in the world. The next is Tyrrell Hatton, who's English, and he's known for having a really bad temper. He's not unknown for breaking golf clubs. But he's a fantastic player as well. Who's next? Henrik Stenson, who won the Open Championship, which I mentioned in 2016, at Royal Troon Golf Club in the west of Scotland. And he's the Terminator of golf. He's a huge, big Swede. He's from Sweden. He's a huge, big, muscly guy. And this is Graham McDowell from the north of Ireland, who actually is I mentioned in one of our videos. He's an excellent player. Lee Westwood, one of the best English players of all time, probably. And one of the best players never to have won a major. So that of the 4 tournaments, he's never won one, but I don't know how many professional wins he's got, but a lot. He's known for being very, very consistent. He's an excellent, excellent striker of a golf ball. And this one went straight down the middle as always. And this is one of the best things about going on the golf course. You always come across different wildlife, and deer. When I'm out playing golf, I often see deer. They normally live in the middle of the golf course and sometimes get a bit spooked when they come across people. Okay, John Ram, who when I took these videos, he was the number 1 in the world. I'm not sure if he still is. He's from Spain, the north of Spain. He's one of the most talented players in the last 20 years. He's absolutely fantastic. He's got a very short swing, and this is probably one of the worst shots he hit all week. We managed to get it on camera, but yeah, great player. And Justin Thomas, who is another major champion. He's one of the best young American players. He's known for being very small but very powerful. He hits the ball a long, long way. And again, he's got a bit of a temper, which is good. He absolutely hammered that one. He must weigh about 10 stone, which is what, 140 pounds, which is not very much, but he's hits it out. And obviously this is Rory McIlroy, who, other than Tiger Woods, is probably the most famous golfer in the world from Northern Ireland. And yeah, one of the most talented players probably of all time. I think he's a 4-time major champion at the moment. He hasn't won one in a few years. He's due one. And he's got ridiculous power. He's only about 5'9", which is about 175 centimetres. He's one of the most powerful players. He's incredible. And you always get a big crowd around him. This is Danny Willett, who won the Masters tournament, which is one of the majors, 4 majors. He won it in 2016. This is quite a good view. It showed you the clubhouse, which is the big building there, and the 18th hole, which is the final hole. Golf courses are 18 holes long. And this was him hitting his approach shot to the green. The next one is the best Scottish player at the moment, Robert McIntyre, who's just appeared on the scene. He's 24 years old and he's left-handed, as you can see from his different style of addressing the ball. And he's another very, very powerful player. He's from a town called Oban, which is in the west of Scotland. A really beautiful place, very popular with tourists if you ever come to Scotland. And here's Justin Thomas. Quite often you would go to the practice greens. This is where they practice their chipping, short shots. And this is one of the best places to see the guys up close and just see how good they are, just clipping the ball off the top of the turf. This is a pitch shot, a wee bit longer. And just that lovely crisp sound, which anyone who's played golf can appreciate because it's very difficult to do. But he's an absolutely brilliant player. And I think this one he actually hits a bit fat, which means you hit behind it. Oh, thin, sorry, he hit that one thin, which is when you don't hit the ground, you hit the ball further up than you're meant to, and it comes out really low and fast, and it's quite embarrassing when you do it with your friends, for example. Next one, Billy Horschel, who's got one of the best golf swings in golf. He's another American, and he's known as being quite cool. He's always got interesting golf shoes and outfits. And he's a former FedEx Cup champion, which is the big tournament at the end of the year, like the playoffs in golf. And he won that, and I think $10 million you get for winning that. He won that in 2012, I think. The next one is a guy called Wilco Niennaber, who I didn't really know very much about. He's from South Africa. He's just appeared in the last year or two. He's 21, 22 years old. And he's probably the longest golfer in the whole of golf, the most powerful. You can see from the size of him, I mean, his legs are probably up to about here on me. I don't know what height he is. He looks about 6'5", but he's one to watch. Here's Graham McDowell again. Just show him hitting a putt, and unfortunately for him, he missed this one. But again, it just shows you the green, one of the green complexes with the grandstand in the background. And Colin Morikawa. So I mentioned that the Scottish Open is the week before the Open Championship. He actually won the Open Championship the week after this tournament in July of 2021, which is his second major win. He's only 22 years old, I think. So he's won 2 of 8 majors which he's played so far in his career, which is unheard of. I don't think it's ever been done before. So he is already one of the most exciting players in golf. And here's Matt Fitzpatrick, who's got one of the fastest backswings in golf. He's from England, I think Sheffield in Yorkshire, and another very talented player. He won the US Amateur, which is the biggest tournament in amateur golf. So you have professional golf, which this is. Below that you have amateur golf, and he won the US Amateur. And here's Danny Willett again, so 2016 Masters champion from England. He's another very talented player, and he's always doing something with his swing, as you can see from his pre-shot routine there. Yeah, there's not much to go wrong in that golf swing. Very consistent player. And then here's Francesco Molinari from Italy, who is one of the most consistent iron players. So you have the driver, which is the big club. Irons are they're irons, and he's maybe the best at that. Here he is just hitting a little short iron. So short irons are the more lofted ones, long irons are less loft. And this is just him hitting a little short iron down the fairway because he's out of position on this hole. He won the Open Championship 2018 in Carnoustie in the northeast coast of Scotland, which is meant to be the hardest golf course in the world, and he won there. He's an excellent player. And here's John Ram again from the other side, the big Spaniard. Let's see if he hits a good one. That sounded really good. These guys, they barely miss-hit the ball. It's almost always right out the middle of the golf club. And here's Richie Ramsey, a Scottish player who won the US Amateur, like Matt Fitzpatrick, about 10 years ago. No, 2007, I think. He's a good player. He's not one of the best players, but he's very good. He's from Aberdeen, in the northeast of Scotland. And here's Jimmy Walker, who's one of the smartest golfers. When he's not playing golf, he's another major championship. He's a avid stargazer, so he has a telescope and he writes articles and things. He's a very interesting guy. And then here's the driving range, which is normally the best place to go and see all of the players up close. But on this occasion, because of COVID-19 pandemic, we couldn't get in behind to see them because the players are in a sort of bubble to keep them isolated from the virus. So we could only see from this angle. So it wasn't the best angle to see the players hitting their shots, but this is just a pan we took to show you the size of these competitions. They're big deals. They play for lots and lots of money. And it was a really nice day as well. As you can see, it was maybe 25 degrees. And then there's me, which John's nicely written more on. So that comes to the end of those videos. If you're ever in the UK or America, then golf tournaments are a really good thing to go and see. Or even if you've got it on television, it's interesting to watch. They play for long periods of time, so maybe it's something. If you go to this, for example, you can watch a little bit of golf, then you can go for an ice cream, then you can go for a pint of beer and a burger or fish and chips if you're in the UK. So it's a really good day out. And if we go again, we'll do more videos. And if you want to see more videos like this, then remember to subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.